we will be talking about this was an article from Fox Weather, and this is from NASA. NASA, its deal, and the NSA. Welcome to Love Light Love for Earth channel. It's a little noisy out here because I'm out on the mall, but this is an important video because it was a solar flash that was released according to NASA on Tuesday, and that particular flash it caused a blackout. It was a 1.0 X class flare, and one X class flares are very dangerous and very powerful flares, the most powerful of them all. And if you were to take a look at it, you realize that it caused, it was released and it caused damages in the sense that it caused blackouts over the United States and I believe also South America. And I'm going to see if I could pull up the one where it said that it released, um, there was blackout for sure. I know that it caused blackout over the United States and Latin America. And then also that was on Tuesday. Now that has also prompted NASA to NASA put out a warning of a catastrophic solar storm that could cause an internet apocalypse. This is from Getty Image. This was very recently released by NASA, in addition to all the things, everything else. And on top of it all, if you look at the latest articles that are being published, this was published 3 days ago, and this is from LiveScience.com. And Live Science goes into details, and they even, their title is "The Solar Maximum Could Hit Us Harder and Sooner Than We Thought." How dangerous will the sun's chaotic peak be? Because we are in the peak, and this is from now on until the next 5 years. We don't really know what's to happen. When you have a chance, take a look at the Carrington event. This right here. If you on LiveScience.com, you can read up on it. I called it a warning to the human race, a warning to planet Earth of what is to come, what we are experiencing now. So this is not some kind of a conspiracy theory. This is a fact. We are approaching the major peak of our solar activity, and it could be the end of the year. It could also be within the next 5 to 10 years. But bottom line is we need to prepare ourselves. And you could read this on your own because I'm not going to waste your time and read this for you. But as you can see, this is serious because was the latest one, and they are concerned. In addition to that, if you look here at corn.com, that was published a couple of days ago, today, which was like Monday, the 26th of June, NASA has prepared, people are questioning, scientists are questioning, is NASA preparing for an internet apocalypse? Why? Because some researchers say that there's a chance of a solar superstorm could cause a large-scale internet failure within the next decade. That's a fact, and I've even reported on that myself. But people, who am I? But it is expected we are going to have a large-scale internet failure within the next decade. But it might even happen sooner. And it was posted in all the ancient scriptures. And so this is what even NASA now is. Today is the 24th. This is today the 24th to 26th. This is all these things are happening. Those are preventing we cannot prevent it. This cannot be prevented. We are due for it. So there's no way we can control this. The only way we could deal with this is by us turning to God, turning to the power source, the infinite creator. And it says right here, what is a solar storm? Internet apocalypse possibility prompts NASA spacecraft launch. So meaning that NASA is launching a spacecraft hoping that some kind of artificial intelligence is going to help. Honestly, we're not going to get any help from that at all because, we have been doing a lot of wicked stuff. So it's going to be very hard for us to be excused from the cleansing because the solar storm is going to come and clean the planet, people. So see, NASA warns of catastrophic solar storm that could cause internet apocalypse. It is going to happen. But what we have to do, but they're not telling the public about it, they're keeping it to themselves. But we have to do our homework on ourselves and help each other, right? This is what we have to do. And then here, think I have another article where it talked about it as well. But in the meantime, what I wanted to go over with you guys is getting prepared, how you can prepare yourself. For example, buy one of those. Go to the store, buy one of those portable solar panels. They're very cheap. You could buy one of them for yourself. I don't need a particular brand because I'm not advertising for any one of them, but there are many of them all over the internet. You could buy them. These are very good because the solar energy will charge them up for you, and very easy to have. And also, I highly recommend one of those, a solar chargeable flashlight. as many as you can afford for your family. And that's because, why is that good? Because you charge this to the sun. So that's like, this is so this is sun's gonna be on our side, because there's gonna be lots of solar energy when that happens, lots of it, more than we could handle. And I also recommend that this number one thing, water. You're gonna need water, folks, and we are not gonna have access to water so easily as you think we are. So it's very highly recommend that you get. I highly recommend you get one of those 5 gallons from Walmart or Walgreens, wherever you can. Home Depot. I don't know, Costco, and fill them up with water. I'm at the mall, so people are moving around. Fill it up with water. This whole 5 gallons could fill it up with drinkable water or with, but it fits in the corner very comfortably in the closet. You don't have to get one or two or three of those, fill it up. And if you don't use those, you can always, if you're the type of person who buys water on a regular basis like I do, you could, instead of trashing those in the trash, you could refill them with tap water so that you have usable water on the corner. Just stack them up on the corner somewhere, because in case I don't know what floor you are in an apartment building, the water plant is out, or there's not enough pressure to bring water up to your apartment. You want to have access to water you want to be able to brush your teeth. And you might be able to, I don't know, you might have to go outside and use public toilet, because you may not be able to flush your toilet based on where you are. But at least you have access to some type of water that will be available to you. And I highly recommend, if you can afford it, buy a tent. They're like 40, $50. So that way, in case you have to move out of your apartment, out of your building, you might have a little tent to put it outside until further notice, because it's going to be a lot of sun energy. So that's not, there are all kinds of tents. I'm not advertising, like I said. And you can get one of those for yourself. And shoes, I highly recommend you have a portable wearable shoes that could be worn at any time all season, so that way you don't know where you're going to have to go in case you have to evacuate your area. Have one of those pair of shoes handy. I'm not advertising for any brand, but have a pair of shoes ready for you and each member of your family, so that way you can just put it on and be anywhere, and a pair of pants, a good shirt, and a good sweater, or a good hood, a sweatshirt with a good hood, so that way, and one of those little thing that you could strap on with your stuff in it, and a little backpack. Be prepared, folks, because this is not a joke. And understand that those who are in the know-how, they know that the sun is about to do some catastrophic entrance. It is expected. It was posted in the ancient pyramid of Egypt. The Kemet, not the Egyptian, the Kemet, because the Kemet were the black people until the European took over by force ancient Egypt. So it became ancient Egypt. Before that, it was the Kemet. It was only the black people. But I just want to be clear on that one, because we are not advocating to be ancient Egypt black people. I'm not, at least. And another thing, it was posted also in the Mayan calendar. So this is not something new. This is not something I'm making up. And it's also mentioned in the Bible when you read, go back and read on the Pentecost. So it's a good thing that the sun is about to do for us. If the sun doesn't come in and help us out, we're doomed. Because the level of wickedness that is happening on our planet right now, we need help, and we don't have the power within ourselves to fix it. Only the sun is going to come and fix it up for us. So we are lucky to have the sun coming. So let's stick together and get prepared, and get your Bible. I don't know what book you use, your reading book, your Law of One, your Mala, your Hosea, whatever it is, where you pray to the power force, the Creator. There's only one God, the God of the planet, the God of all creations, all dimension. So reach out to that God, whether you do it through Yeshua, Jesus the Christ, whether you uncrucify, whether you do it directly. But it's time to pray, to meditate, and then to just learn to get along with each other right now, because we're gonna need one another. Trust me, folks. And this is no time to be enemy with your neighbors and skin color and sexual orientation. No time for that. It's time for us to learn to get together as community and be kind to one another, because we are going to need one another when this happens. And we don't expect the wealthiest to come out and help and share this, because they don't want these videos out there. They want them. That's why most of my videos are hidden. It's them. They are hiding the videos because they don't want you to know that this is coming. They want you to think that they are doing something to you. The only thing they're doing to us is putting thoughts in our mind that they're doing something, but they're not doing anything. But the sun is doing things to us right now. So if you are a human being, you must be experiencing lots of sun energy right now. I love you. Hope to see you soon. Much love. Be prepared. Get ready. Prayers, meditation, and do the basics. And then also food. I forgot to mention food, like canned goods and dry goods. Those are extremely important to have. Like oatmeals, alcohol, antibiotics, ointment that you use to have, your first aid kit, I highly recommend as well. And other water treatment, you might need to be able to treat your water. You may not have drinkable water, but if you buy water treatment, probably be able to treat the water yourself. And so I highly recommend that. Alcohol, antibiotic ointment, because antibiotic ointment is the easiest way to heal a wound. So you just put a little bit of that on it. It does the job. Trust me. I learned that from. So I highly recommend on those. Those are my key recommendation. And food, like oatmeal, you can put oatmeal, muesli, you could put that in cold water and eat that with comfortable, no problem, and it's healthy. And also, you might want to buy because you may not have any power. So things like dry goods, protein bars that you love. Don't buy the crappy stuff you don't care for. Canned goods, beans, all kinds of bean canned goods. Buy the good ones. And then vegetables, some canned goods or vegetable. You have salmons in the can, tuna can, everything that's in the can. You want to stack up on them. Buy the good ones. So because you're gonna need things like that. Be prepared. We're gonna be out of power. It could be for a week, could be for a month, it could be for years. And there is a reason why the people that are in the know-how, they're not, Anyway, let's stay away from politics and stay focused on the human race and the planet. I love you all, and talk to you soon.